Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about topic DevOps and continuous integration or continuous deployment CI/CD in the cloud environment. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in cloud computing and DevOps and you want to learn about it. So let's start, friend. Friend, first of all, we have to understand that what is cloud. Actually, whenever we are talking about cloud, basically we are referring to remote servers at which different services like software, platform as a service, the infrastructure, so different types of services are available which we are accessing through internet, and we are accessing those services remotely. So there is a concept of a pay as you go, that how much you will use, you will only pay for that. Now the DevOps is basically a combination of two things: development, software development, and operations. Normally, friend, what happened that whenever we are working or developing software, so software development is completely working in silos, and operation is also working in silos. So both teams are working silos. So like software development doesn't know that what operation team is doing, and operation team doesn't know that what actually software development team is doing. Here, friend, the DevOps basically says that development and operation team both is a set of practices that aim to improve collaboration and communication between software development and IT operation team. They know each other, that what's going on, what's the status of the project, and the goal of DevOps, development plus operation, is to streamline the software delivery process, making it more efficient, reliable, and faster. It emphasizes automation, collaboration, and continuous feedback. Friend, in an organization, generally there are two departments. One is the software development, which basically focused on purely completely on the software development, like the requirement gathering, the development, and the completion and the testing, etc. Another department is the operation. Operation is responsible for basically for the deployment on the production. Then friend, if we talk about continuous integration and continuous deployment, are basically key practices within the DevOps frameworks. They focus on automating the software delivery pipeline, ensuring that code changes are integrated, tested, and deployed in a consistent and a reliable manner. Normally, friend, what we do, like in a general practice, that we have a batch of the release which basically team is deploying manually. Like they have to see that which files they have to deploy in which folder. Normally it's a manual practices. So CI/CD is basically a practice for the deployment and continuous integration. When combined with cloud computing, these practices become even more powerful, providing scalability, flexibility, and cost effectiveness. Here, friend, remember one thing, that all those things which we are talking about basically in the context of the cloud computing, like the remote servers, that how we will basically do the software development, how we will do the operational work, how the deployments will be done in the cloud computing actually. So now first we will talk about the DevOps principles, or development plus operation. So first is the collaboration, means that DevOps encourage close collaboration between development and the operation team to break down silos and improve communication. So first and the most important thing, that there should be an appropriate communication between development and the operation team. Then automation means emphasize the use of automation to streamline repetitive tasks, reduce errors, and enhance the efficiency. Like whatever normally in the operation team, there are lots of tasks are there which operation team is doing manually or managing manually means that there is one person sitting who is basically responsible for the manual task. So main focus is that the all those tasks which are repetitive tasks should be automated, and the manual intervention should be limited. The continuous feedback means promotes continuous feedback loops to identify and address issues early in the development process. That whatever the issues are there, whatever the feedbacks are there, it should be identified at a very early stage. Then continuous integration, or CI. CI is basically a software development practice where code changes from multiple contributors are automatically integrated into a shared repository several times a day. friend, what happened actually when there are multiple and several developers, software developers are there. For example, 10 developers are sitting in Pakistan, 10 developers are India, 10 are in USA. So multiple teams are working on the same code base, so there are so many changes are there. So all those changes should be integrated with each other, and there should be a shared repository at which all persons are working. So friend, early detection of integration issues, faster identification of bugs, and a more reliable code base are the most important benefits of this. Then cloud platform provide a scalable infrastructure to support parallel and concurrent CI processes. CI tools can leverage cloud resources to build, test, and deploy applications as well. Now we can talk about continuous deployment, or CD. Friend, CD is an extension of CI and that automates the deployment of code changes to production environment after passing the necessary test here as well. For faster time to market, reduced manual intervention, and increased consistency in deployments are the most important benefits of the continuous deployment. Cloud services offer a dynamic environment for deploying applications. CD pipelines in the cloud can easily scale and adapt to changing workloads as well. So cloud integrations are is also very important. So basically all those things are very important with respect to cloud computing or remote servers here as well. Then cloud in DevOps, if we talk about scalability, is one thing. That means cloud platform provide on-demand resources, allowing DevOps teams to scale infrastructure up or down based on project requirements. Like you can increase the number of resources or you can decrease the number of resources as per your requirement. Then flexibility means cloud services offer a variety of tools and services that can be integrated into the DevOps pipeline, such as container orchestration, Kubernetes, serverless computing, and managed databases. So it is very flexible here as well. Cost effectiveness means pay as you go model, pricing model in the cloud help optimize cost as resources are only consumed when needed. So that means whatever the resources are required, you will only pay for that. That is called as pay as you go model. Then tools and technologies means source code management, SCM. We have a tool like Git, Bitbucket, GitHub. CI/CD tools are Jenkins, Travis, GitLab, CI/CD, Circle CI. Containerization has a tool of Docker. Orchestration has a tool of Kubernetes, and cloud platforms are AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. So DevOps practice, when combined with CI/CD in the cloud, enable organizations to deliver software faster with higher quality and increased agility.